Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, right? Who the word in the calls God, and Yahweh Shah, who the word in the calls Jesus Christ. Brother Jeremiah coming with a quick exhortation through the Spirit. Kind of continuing on from last week through the Spirit. I want to kind of go into a couple commandments, like breaking down some commandments that the Lord kind of set up through the Spirit. Right, real quick, nothing too deep, just quick and plain and easy through the Spirit. And right to it, I want to go into Exodus chapter 20 and verse number verse number 12. Honor thy mother and father, right? Because this is the first commandment with promise, right? The Lord said if you did this, then it was going to be a stipulation or a promise behind it, right? And that's why we got to make sure that we honor our mother and father, even if they're not in the truth. Man, that's not in the truth. But do that mean you just shun them away and say, hey, y'all gonna die? Whatever the case may be. Well, yeah, but you also is that light that can help them see. Hey, they may see, damn, my little man was bad as, whatever. And now you kind of, so like your works that you doing is magnified in them, and they could kind of come in this thing, man. Lord willing, if it be the will of the Lord. But first and foremost, I kind of want to just go into it. So this Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12, it says, honor thy mother and thy father, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. So that's the commandment. The Lord literally said, honor thy mother and father, right? And the promise or the stipulation behind that was your days are going to be long on the earth, paraphrasing, right? So get a couple precepts on that through the Spirit, just going into it. So we got to understand, we got to honor them, right? I don't mean if they telling you eat pork, they say or to break the Sabbath or this and that. Well, the Lord did say honor my mother and father. Well, no, that's not what that's going into. That's just being, basically reverencing them and, in that authority. They did, hey, your mama, hey, and when you go to Sirach, chapter 3, I believe, 3:1 on down, it says, hey, the mama literally, let me get this precept, but it said, hey, your mother kind of buried thee for 9 or 10 months in the stomach, hey, and kind of push you out. So you got to give them that reverence, man. And your father, hey, kind of nourishing you up as well, man. Building you up, hey, providing, making sure everything is there. So you can't forsake that all because you're in the truth now. To hell with all that. Well, the Lord kind of gave them that, put that spirit in them to do that, right? We ain't asked to be in this world, right? What do we do to deserve to be in this world? You ain't go to your mom, go to the Most High and say, you know what, Lord, I want my mama to be 5'5", this, that, and my pop 6'10", or whatever the case may be. You didn't do these things. The Lord just kind of, it was our predestination to come in at who our mother and father was, to come in at that time. But let's get a preset. I don't got my apocrypha, but so like, I'm gonna go to this and let's go to Ephesians. Let's go to Ephesians first. And it was stipulations too in the ancient world. Hey, if you didn't honor your mother and father, or you was a nigger, hey, or a drunkard, hey, your parents would have you stoned, man, put to death. Right? You get that too. But let's go to Ephesians first. Ephesians chapter 6 through the Spirit and verse number we're gonna start at 1, right? Right, Ephesians 6:1. It says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Right, now this Paul speaking through the Spirit and reiterating the law. Right, it says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise. And that's what I kind of went into, because the promise was your days will be long on the earth, right? And you'll be prosperous through the Spirit. And then he's going to say that in verse 3, Ephesians 6:3. That it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest live long on the earth, right? So that was the promise, right? It says, and that thou mayest live long on the earth, right? Just by honoring your parents, man, right? Not like I said, not they telling you go off and go against the Lord, but especially if you're in a household, either or, if you're in or not. But nevertheless, if you're in the household and you say, no, I ain't doing that. They say clean it, wash the dishes. No, I ain't got to. You ain't an Israelite. You ain't keeping the commandments. Well, brother, you going off, right? So, you want to be wise as well. I know it's hard when we first come to the truth, and we kind of had that zeal, man, when you first come in. Like, everybody know that first zeal when you come in, man. Be mighty and strong as hell. But nevertheless, you don't want to be a fool with it. Say, shut up, you ain't keeping the commandments. You wicked, you evil, you gonna die. My brother, that's all on the Lord if they is or not, but nevertheless, these still your parents, man. They put you out, man. Now you out on the street because you wasn't wise with it. Now, like we said, if they telling you to go to hell off and break the Sabbath, eat swine flesh or pork or we ain't doing that. But, while you in especially in their household, hey, you better wash them dishes, do them chores if they say it, man. Right? That's just wisdom, right? Yeah, but I want to go to let me get this other preset real quick. I want to go to Sirach 3 and 1 on down. But let me see, I'll try to get my pocket for real quick. All right, so this is, let's go to it. Let's go to Deuteronomy. All right, let's go to Deuteronomy. Chapter. So I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy, and I just want to get a precept on what I kind of was going into earlier, right? About the son or a stubborn son. This Deuteronomy 21 in verse number 18. It says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father, right? Because it's all going into honoring thy mother and father. It says, will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them. Then shall the father and his mother lay hold of him and bring him unto the elders of his city and unto the gate of this place. And they shall say unto the elders of this is our son. This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of the city shall stone him with stones that he die. So that thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. So that was the law. That's the law. So if you don't want to listen to your father and mother, and you just nigga drunkard and all that, hey, the Lord, hey, your parents can have you stoned, man. Now, obviously, we can't do that now. You may, but your parents will get on you, man. We, Judah or Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, we grew up like that. Our parents, hey, they put that belt down, man. Everybody had those different things what your parents told you, man. Hey, I don't got to go on that, man. But nevertheless, hey, it's still it ain't gonna kill you. But, hey, your mama kind of told you that I brought you in this world, I'll take you out, spirit, man. And she kind of talking about the law through the spirit, man. Right? But, no folly, but yeah, that was the law for not even honoring your mother, not listening to your mother and father. Right? So, we got to understand that, yes, we in the truth. Yes, we know we Israelites. Yes, our parents might not hearken. It's a little harder for the so-called our parents to have that understanding right away. Took us a while. Hey, look at us. We got us. Hey, some brothers 30, some brothers 32. Hey, and probably only been in the truth for 5 years. So if the Lord had mercy on us for them 25 years that we didn't know we was Israelites, how much more we got to have on our parents who damn 50 and above, man? It's a time and a place for everything, man. So nevertheless, we don't want to just not hearkening to them or not listening to them, especially if you're in a household, or just talk to them, period, because of the fact they're not keeping the commandments. Well, brother, you wasn't keeping them for 25 years. They ain't keeping them for 50, so it's going to be harder for them, but, that you being that everlasting light, that light can help them, bring them in if it's the will of the Lord, So I got my pops, he in this truth, my mom, she not, but, do that mean I forsake her, don't talk to her ever? No, you ain't, it's like, you ain't keeping the commandments. Well, brother, it's time and a place for everything, man. So, but like they said, you gotta honor your mother and father. So that was the verse I kind of want to go into. I want to go into more, but this will be a quick exhortation. And I don't got my apocrypha for Sirach, mighty precepts in them through the spirit. But yeah, nevertheless, so we want to honor our mother and father, man. Right? First commandment with promise, man, that it may go well with thee, man. Right? So with that, shalom, Israel.